Why is the time 10:30 p.m.? Jesus Christ. It is late. You thought I was going to do one of my introductions, isn't it? No, 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 no. It is late. It is 10:30 p.m. I am flagging, but I'm showing up for the channel because that's what we agreed. We've got a contract in place that I will record every single freaking day, even when it's 10:30 p.m. and my eyes are closing on screen. We agreed that we would do this together. So here I am. My mum is calling me. Oh, my mum is calling me. I will have to respectfully press that red button and proceed with the video. I should probably WhatsApp her. 2 seconds. This is brilliant. So I am going to quickly just WhatsApp my mum and let her know that everything's okay. Just in the recording. Just in a recording session. Be right with you. Send. Mumsy. So, put that over there. Hello, welcome back. I'm back. Where were we? Yes, it's late. It's 10:30 p.m. My mum's calling me. I should have called her back by now. Yes, we are late and we are under pressure, but it's okay. We are here. Today's video, as a result, is going to be a little bit different. We're still going to do the accountability. We're still going to do the success principle, and we're still going to do the breakdown. We are definitely not doing the blueprint for obvious reasons. However, in the breakdown, rather than me breaking down a complex concept and giving you a simple framework to work by, we're going to do things a little bit differently in this video. For this 20-minute session, I am going to actually pose to you a question that I have been pondering on and that I don't know the answer to. Okay? And if you're new to this channel, if this is your first video, we are very authentic on this channel. We are very real. We are ourselves. If my mum calls or messages during the video, I may have to message her back. If my Duolingo alarm goes off, I'll let you guys know. Just so you're aware, we are very real on this channel because I just want to have a chat with you. I'm not interested in slick edits, cheeky animations, the fireworks. I'm not interested. I just want to sit here, deliver incredible value as best as I can, help you get out of your own way, help you grow whilst I'm growing, and share my journey over the next 365 days, which will take us to the end of 2025. And I want to show you guys how far I've come, and hopefully you can show me how far you've come as well. And that's what this channel is about. So if you're new to this channel, hello, my name is Pierre Yamfam. This is Get Out of Your Way. I am very, very late today, and that's okay. Sometimes we also rap and rhyme on this channel as well. But let's jump into part 1, accountability. We'll slide over to part 2, a success principle, which I done with you guys today on my midday walk. And then we will jump into the breakdown where I'm going to actually pose a very deep question that I don't know the answer to. And I'm going to break down the question, and then in the comments, let me know your thoughts. And this can happen every now and then. Maybe once a week I'll do this, where rather than coming with answers and solutions, I will come with questions. And let's see how that goes every now and then. Catch you in part 1, accountability. Wonderful people. How is it going? Happy Sunday. Happy 26th episode day. Take you on my walk today. I think I'm going to take you guys on my walk today. We'll do success principle on the move. Hopefully you can hear me and my microphone is working good. I might just hold it actually. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, how's it going? How are you? My hair's a little bit crazy, but that's okay. We're walking. We're doing our midday walk, floativity. So happy Sunday. I am excited. Today's going very, very well. Just going for my midday walk, feeling good, feeling excited for the day, for the rest of the day, because it's already 3 p.m. And yeah, today we're going to be doing Success principle number 26, day 26. So I want to ask you guys a question. I think I'm level 0. Incredible. I want to ask you guys a question about today's success principle. How much of success, if you were to take success and split it up, okay? Take success and split it up into all of the factors that determine success. So all of the factors are like, some people say part of success is, being lucky. Part of success is working hard. Part of success is, working hard, being lucky, being in the right place at the right time, knowing the right people. Let me ask you a question. How much of success do you really think is split up into those categories? What do you think? 20%? No, 50% work hard? 20% it's who you know? 10% luck? That's 80%. Last 20%, I don't know, right place, right time. What do you think? Really think about that. What do you think? And the reason I'm asking that question is because when you look at what it takes to be successful, people have a very warped understanding about what it takes to be successful. And obviously, we spoke about success already, broken it down. We understand that success is what you do on a daily basis, consistently. This sun is beautiful. Jesus Christ. Better show you guys that sun right now. That is shining. Heaven is shining on us today. Anyway, so we've broken down success. We know that success is what you do on a consistent basis. Success isn't what you do one time, or it's not a moment in time. Success comes actually way before that big moment, right? So success is literally what you do on a daily basis, consistently, and what you do well with the right intention. That's success. But we're not talking about that type of success right now. We're talking about what does it take to be successful in terms of those milestones successes and stuff like that. That's what we're talking about right now. So people have a very warped understanding as to what it takes to be successful. You know what people think? People think to be successful is really about working hard. It's how hard you work that will determine your success. Really poor thinkers, people who think in a really poor way, they think it's luck. Oh, successful people are just lucky. Jesus Christ. They think it's luck, right? So we've got people who think it's hard work, people who think it's luck, people who think it's the right place at the right time, all this stuff. These are all warped perceptions. I'll tell you exactly where people go wrong when they think about what it takes to be successful. And this is going to shock you guys. You guys aren't going to really believe me. And that's okay. But you'll figure it out for yourself as you come across it in your own life. You will be shocked at how much success is actually down. Let me cross this road safely. Make sure I cross this road safely. Jesus, trying to kill me today. Anyway, you'll be shocked as to how much of success is actually down to relationships. I said it here first on public national television. I'm joking, I'm only on YouTube. Anyway, you'll be shocked at how much of success is actually down to relationships. And when I say relationships, I'm talking about key relationships. I'm talking about the type of relationships where contacts can open doors for you. People in your network can put in a word for you. You will be shocked at the amount of people who have become successful or gotten to a certain place in their life simply because that car tried to kill me, but I'm okay. Simply because they knew the right person to open the right door. Successful people, have you noticed how successful people sort of live in the same area? Have you noticed that successful people go to the same clubs, go to the same bars? Have you noticed how the elite, they play poker and they play chess and they play their games and they congregate in the same area? Have you noticed how the elite spend their time with other elite people in elite circles? Why do you think that is? It's because the elite understand that it's the relationships they have and it's relationships that they hold. That's what gets them way easier into the right doors, behind the right curtains, into the right rooms with the right people. They understand that that process is so much easier and can propel you so much further if you're around the right people. Okay? And that's why elite people congregate together. That's why elite people, they live in the same towns, villages, places, because they are networking and they understand that being in that vibration, being around that energy, they'll come across the right people who can supercharge their success and get them to where they want to be quicker. Do you see? So successful people, and what the unsuccessful people are like, oh, I can do it myself. Yeah, one man band, lone wolf, I'm a grinder, blah blah blah, all this stuff. But really, they're completely missing the point. Unsuccessful people, it's not about how hard you work. Success is not about how hard you work. Success is all about how smart you work. Okay, it's about how smart you are with your time, your energy, and your resources. Working harder won't make you successful quicker. Working smarter will make you successful quicker. And that's what you need to think about. So I know you're going to be shocked by this one. And if you're not ready for a certain level of success, then you may even see it as cheating, right? Like, oh, you're a cheater. Like, the only reason you got that promotion is because your dad knew the boss of the company. Yeah, that's right. What, do you know what I mean? Like, what have you got to say about that? My dad knew the boss of the company, and that allowed me to get through the door to get that job. Who does your dad know? What relationships did your dad build? See? What relationships did your dad build? My dad built relationships. My dad knows the boss of the company. And so I got that promotion because my dad put in the work to make sure he's got the right contacts and is in the right circles. What did your dad do? Told you to work hard. How's that working out for you? Whilst I'm sitting here with my promotion, right? So some people think that that's cheating. Oh, you didn't work hard, so you don't deserve that position. It's only because your dad got it for you. No. My dad was smart with his networking. He had the right contacts, and that's why I got the promotion and you didn't. That's how life works. That's the game that we're playing. It's a game. Life is a game of relationships, contacts, and networks. So you want to put in the effort and you want to make sure that you're forming the right relationships, because a massive part of success is about who you know. You may have heard it. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. You may have heard that saying multiple times, and it's true. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. It's about the circles that you're in. And obviously you need to be, not intelligent necessarily, but obviously you need to carry a certain amount of weight in how you operate and what you do to be accepted into those circles. You need to prove your value. But once you're in, it's all about connections. And that will shock a lot of people. And that will make you think maybe, oh, that's a little bit cheating. Like, to get into those circles, you should really be working hard. That's false. That is a way of thinking, and that is a paradigm that the elite people have fed poor people and fed society to make them think that it's hard work that will get them there. Whilst you're there working hard, all the hours God sends, they're there forming relationships and joining circles and forming relationships and making networks and making their networks strong and letting their networks do the work for them. Boy, they're playing a different game. They're playing a different game, and you should be playing that game as well if you want to get to the top with speed and efficiency. So, day 26, success principle 26. Success is the majority, or a large proportion of success is about the relationships you form, nurture, and grow. A large part of success, a large proportion of success is about the relationships that you form, nurture, and grow. Hold on to them, keep them. Because if you don't do that properly, if you do not do that properly, you'll find yourself working very, very hard for something that other people are getting in 10 seconds because you didn't have the correct relationships. Absolutely incredible. Day 26. What a principle. Let me know what you guys think about this one. It's going to ruffle some feathers. Ah, frick. I don't know why I chose this one. It's going to ruffle some feathers. I'll tell you why I chose this one. Because I don't mind a challenge. I don't mind a little bit of beef. Do you know what I mean? I'll be polarizing people up in here. Not joking. I'm joking. I'm just enjoying the oxygen and enjoying my walk. So let me know what you guys think about the success principle. And I will catch you in part 3, the breakdown. We're going to break down some things today. Catch you in a bit. Bye-bye. Ooh, day 26, success principle 26. Successful people, the majority of success for successful people is down to their relationships. That is going to sting somebody because you've been working hard. I know it. I feel it. I get it. You've been putting in the grind, haven't you? It's going to sting. It's going to freaking sting. That's the fact of life. That's the way it works. And actually, when you make peace with that, and when you work on building your relationships, you will start to see that the game that the elite play when it comes to opening doors, behind curtains, relationships, circles, groups, networks, communities, you'll see that it's a much more fun game than grafting, burning out, and things don't really move that much for you. You'll see it as a better game, 100%. So part 3. Oh, and let's talk for a second about accountability. Oh, my January has slipped. My January has freaking slipped. I will check my tracker for you and let you know how well I've done. I think I've done over 20 4:30 a.m. wake ups this month. Apologies. I still got this cough. So I think I've done over 20 wake ups, which is still the best I've ever had. I'm waking up at 4:30 a.m. over 20 times this month. But at the end of the month, a little bit burnout, a little bit overworked. And I've been taking extra hours in the morning for sleep. So I need to get back on my game in February, starting from tomorrow. Today's Sunday, the 2nd, I think. So starting from Monday the 3rd, I'm going to be, I need to step up my game. And how the heck are we in February already? What the frick? This new year has just begun and it is February the 2nd. Tomorrow is February I can't. Anyway, let's jump into part 3, the breakdown, because this is supposed to be a 20-minute quick in and out session today. I need to get to bed. I need to sleep. You need to sleep. Wait, you're watching this video probably at a decent time. So you're doing okay, but I need to sleep, okay? So let's jump into part 3, the breakdown, where I'm going to be proposing to you a deep question and I don't know the answer. And this is the first time I've ever done this. So let's see how this goes. Okay. So let me give you context. So over the past couple of days, starting from today's Sunday, so starting from Friday's video, in Friday's video, we touched upon the concept of visualization and manifestation. And that was really cool. It was part of the success principle. So we didn't go too deep. We just, you know what principles like. We just do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then we go into the breakdown. Now, that success principle it made me say the sentence of, we'll do a whole video on that. We'll do a whole video on manifestation and visualization. We'll do a whole video on that. That video ended up being on Saturday, right? Which is yesterday. So Saturday, after Friday, I then decided to do a whole video on how to add power to your manifestations. Do you remember the acronym? Do you remember the acronym of power? I am putting you on the spot. We'll do it together. Present and positive. Optimize. Wavelength. Embody. And recognize. Not bad, not bad. Okay. I see you doing your thing. All right. So yes, we've done a whole framework. That's the second framework we've released to the public, and it was phenomenal to do that video. I really enjoyed that manifestation video. So that was awesome. And for today's video, the question actually is in and around manifestation, but it's not in the way that you think. but it is about the topic of manifestation and visualization. And I have mentors and I have people in elite circles. So I'm going to be asking them this question. I think I may just ask them this question this week and get back to you with the answer. But it's something I've been pondering about. And now that I'm doing this video, I may as well ask them directly and get the answer for you of what they say and how they would tackle it. But let's ask you first. Let's see what you guys say. So, context. So that's how we're leading. That's why we're on this vibe. That's why we're on this theme and topic of manifestation. Now, when it comes to the question itself, this is the actual question. And this is more background context, but the actual questions comes within it as well. So, as you know, with visualization, the whole point is to paint an incredible image, an incredible picture, paint an incredible image of what it is that you want to achieve, right? It could be like we done in the video yesterday, we done the mansion. It could be the promotion, the family you want to have, the money you want to earn, whatever it is that you're trying to the bike you want to ride, whatever it is you're trying to manifest. The point of visualization is to create an image which is so strong in your mind, it's so vivid and tackles or presents itself to all of your five senses as much as possible, that your reticular activating system, your RAS in your mind, in your brain, is tuned and fine-tuned to spot opportunities and things that pop up in your life serendipitously, and it enables you to notice them and then act upon them. Hopefully you've got the courage to act upon them. So the whole point of visualization is to create that picture, be on that vibration, maintain that vibration throughout the day, remember that vision, make it really vivid, make it very detailed, and then continuously think about that. And then your mind, which is actually your RAS, your reticular activating system, will then be fine-tuned to figure out opportunities and see opportunities that pop up on the rise, and you'll start connecting dots and you'll start moving in the right directions, you'll start saying the right things to the right people, then eventually you will the event that you've been visualizing will come into your life, okay? Because you're acting in that manner, you're doing the right things on the right vibration. That's how law of attraction works. That's it basically. Now, where I'm struggling and where I don't know the answer is when I visualize. I'm not that. Newsflash, by the way, I'm not that great at visualization. I don't know whether it's because visualizing or visual, my visual senses, that may not be my dominant sense. It may, because everyone has a dominant sense. So my dominant sense may be auditory, or it may be, it's definitely not smell or taste or touch. Maybe it's touch. Maybe it's touch, maybe it's auditory. I don't know what my dominant sense is. But I do find that I don't feel like I'm detailed enough. And I don't feel like even though I showed you how to do that yesterday, I know the theory, but in my own life, I don't feel like I know for a fact, I don't go deep enough in painting that picture, because I'm sort of like always trying to rush to like get to work, and I'm always trying to like rush to like get going with the day. And I don't spend enough time just sitting in that visualization at all. I know I don't. That's what I need to do more of. And, but the amount that I do is quite powerful. Obviously, if I'm, in most people's eyes, I'm quite successful. I'm doing my thing. I've got a big goal that I want to achieve, and I'm moving in that direction at speed. So things are happening, and with personal growth by my side, I'm getting there. But the point is that with the visualizations, they are pretty strong. For me, it's reaping results. It's pretty strong. Now, what I mean by that is, when I visualize about things, I tend to manifest them in a decent time frame for me. So I visualize about this and I get it. I visualize about that, I got it. I told you guys the other day, I visualized about meeting the investor for Finders Force, and I visualized it going really well, us vibing, us connecting, us sharing the same values. And that all happened, and it was great. So the power of my visualizations are good enough at the moment in time to sort of start getting the things that I want, and I'm getting the things that I want, which is good. I can increase that, and I can optimize that 100%. I can use power, which we spoke about yesterday. I can use the acronym power to definitely level up my manifestations. Now, where I'm struggling and where I have the question is I am I'm spending my time in the visualization. I'm visualizing, for example, with the investor, I'm visualizing shaking their hand, speaking to them, looking in their eyes when they're speaking, feeling confident, um, listening deeply to what they're saying, connecting dots in my mind about how they're speaking, what their values are, drawing the boundaries and the lines between what they will do, what they won't do. Just the general sociology, psychology stuff when you meet someone new and you're scoping out all of these factors and criterias, right? So I think about all that. I think about the meeting going extremely well, us meeting again, him investing, him becoming part of the company. I visualize all of that, right? Now, what I'm struggling with, and again, for the third time, where I have the question, is when I achieve, and maybe the investor isn't a great example because it hasn't happened in its totality yet, right? I've met him once, it went incredibly well. In fact, no, I can use it. I can use it because it went incredibly well. There's multiple stages with this manifestation. So I can talk about stage one, which is meeting him, and it went extremely well. So therefore, spending all of my time in the manifestation, I've had the feeling, so in the moment of the visualizations, I've had the feeling over 100 times. I've had the feeling of me having an incredible meeting and it going really well. Over 100 times. I've lived that experience, right? Now, obviously, when something happens for the first time, there's a large amount of novelty. When something happens for the second time, still there's novelty, and you still get that feeling of this is incredible, but it's a little bit less, right? So every time you experience the same thing over and over again, I think it's called hedonistic. I think it's called hedonistic. Frick. I can't remember the word. I think it's called hedonistic homeostasis, but maybe it's not. I can't remember the word. It's something to do with hedonism, where basically you get something new or you get something great, and then after a few weeks, days, months, whatever, it's not even that great anymore. It's become the norm. So like like when you get like a new mobile phone, and it's like for the first few weeks, the mobile phone is like you cherish it, you hold it, you protect it. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't let anything touch it. Any little dust, you be brushing it off, doing your thing. And then 3 weeks down the line, a month down the line, and you're chucking it at your partner, you're freaking using it as a bloody coffee stand for your tea. You're doing all the whole, do you know what I mean? You're doing the whole madness with the mobile phone because it's not that important to you anymore. The novelty's worn off, right? So in that respect, what I'm finding is that, and I use the example of the investor, it's that I'm visualizing being with the investor and it going really well. But because I've done it over 100 times, when I'm in the visualization session, I'm doing my best to sort of elicit that emotion of this is incredible, this is brilliant, like all that. So I'm trying to, because I know how important it is to maintain that emotional connection to the vision that you want, right? You really want it, and you have it in that visualization. You have it now, and it's phenomenal. And I'm trying my best to keep that emotion up, which is that's okay. That's okay. Where the question really lies, and where the struggle really lies, is when in reality, when that moment of manifestation takes place and what I've been thinking about is actually in front of me and it's done, I've achieved it, especially when I'm around colleagues or team members, what I'm struggling with is they are jumping like up and down, celebrating, doing backflips, like because we've achieved something as a team that is phenomenal. Okay. So they're like bouncing off the walls, excited, blah, blah. For me, I visualize this moment over 100 times. So for me, the novelty of it happening now in real life is very much subdued. Not that I'm arrogant, not that I'm like, oh yeah, I knew it was gonna happen, mate. You know what I mean? Like, of course it's gonna happen, mate. I visualized it 100 times. Of course, no, not like that. That's not what I mean by I feel subdued. What I mean is I feel like I've lived this moment so many times in my mind that when it happens in real life, I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not. I'm happy, of course. I'm happy that it's now happened in reality, of course. But I feel like when I've got the team around me and my colleagues, they are like, when I say bouncing off the walls, they are elated, right? Because I think for them there is some shock. There is some like, oh my god, we did it. Like when you have so much, when you're doing visualization, let's say for example, meeting the investor over 100 times, the belief that it will go well and you will get what you want, the belief is like 1,000 out of 100, right? It's sky high. So when it happens, I always knew it was going to happen. That's how I'm structured in my visualizations. That's how you should be too, right? E, empower, is embody. Do you embody the fact that you deserve this to happen? And do you really believe that it's going to happen? I do. I embody that manifestation. And so when it happens, I'm not like basically celebrating nowhere near this. I'm just like smiling, like, like well done, guys. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm trying to like not be a dick. I'm trying to like not be like a party pooper. But in all honesty and complete transparency, I'm thinking about like 8, 9 steps ahead. I've already locked in the investor in my mind. We've already done the investments. We've signed all the papers. We've already looked at how he can help us expand the app into different industries and do what we're doing. I've already thought about. I'm thinking about celebrations of like 7, 8, 9 steps ahead. Whereas for the team, they've got this brilliant moment. I don't want to. I don't want to take away the moment for the team. That's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about, and the question I'm asking really is, am I right in my reaction? So when the thing happens, and I'm just like, yeah, like well done, guys, and I'm smiling with the team, but I'm quite calm. So like they'll see it as maybe a little bit subdued. I'm just very calm, and I'm very like, yeah, like this in my mind. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm happy it's happening this way. Brilliant. Okay. I'm thinking about details about what happened. Oh, I didn't expect that bit to happen. Oh, I didn't expect that bit to happen. Oh, that bit could be interesting. And it's happened now, and I'm piecing together things in my mind, ready to, slightly adjust, alter, and tweak the future celebrations that I've already had again over 100 times. So my mind is sort of focused on the next thing already. And I'm asking, like, am I right in that approach? Should I be celebrating with the team and just taking the chance to absorb the win, be in the moment, absorb the win, be happy? Should I be in that energy, or should I be in the energy of what I am, which is calm, a little bit subdued, happy for the team, letting them, celebrate, do their thing, but my mind is off. Like I'm gone. I'm already 7, 8, 9 steps ahead, thinking about these next celebrations, these next steps, the chess pieces on the table, and I'm thinking about all of this stuff. And I'm not. The point is that I'm not in the moment with the team, and I'm not in the moment with the event of it happening. And I'm a little bit worried. That's true. I'm not gonna chat smack. Like I'm a little bit worried that if I keep manifesting in this way, I'm worried that I will never actually build the muscle, because it's a muscle, it's an emotional muscle. I'm worried that I won't actually build the muscle of celebrating the win. I think, well, society, and this is the thing that I get now confused about, because society says that when something good happens, you're supposed to celebrate in a certain way. And you know what this channel is all about. It's about getting out of your own way, being your unique, authentic self, blah, 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 and challenging the rules. Remember the word rules? Vishnakiyani BS rules set by society. It's about challenging the rules and doing what's authentic to you. And so when something amazing happens, I feel like I am being authentic in the sense that I've visualized it so many times. I'm very happy, but I've got nothing to jump and dance about, because I've jumped and danced about it. So I literally, in my visualizations, I literally jump and dance with my eyes closed, and I get my body in a physical state of celebration every single day of the things that I want to achieve. So when the moment then comes and it's done, it's quite complicated. It's quite complex, because essentially what I'm doing is I'm scheduling my celebrations, if that makes sense. I'm scheduling my celebrations to happen every morning when I do my visualization and my meditation. That's when it's like I'm scheduling my celebrations then. Then throughout the day, when something great happens and I've manifested something, it's almost like, but I'm working, I'm busy. Like my brain's busy doing stuff. And I'm not celebrating, I'm not being present in the moment. I've already made the win. The win's already done. And then in the moment, I'm busy, I'm working. So my brain's working. I'm thinking about the next steps and blah, blah, blah. Then the next morning comes and I can be celebrating again for the next thing, right? So that's essentially my question. It's like, do I take a moment to be like more human, which I'm not really interested in being, but do I take a moment to be more human and be more part of the socially acceptable thing, which is like big win, celebrate with the team? Do I do that thing? Or do I focus on, do I continue as I am now? When something great happens, I'm not a dick, by the way. I'm not like a dick where it's like, oh, Pierre, we won this match, we became an award-winning app, and you just said well done team, and that was it. Like you didn't even have a drink with us, or you didn't even like smile. It's not like that. I socially I try to like show them that I'm with them. I try to like I try to come across I try to come across acceptable, but in my mind, I'm not celebrating like that. I'm nowhere near that energy. I'm just like, okay, it's happened now, brilliant. Now what's next? Because I'm so focused. I've already done the whole celebration thing. Like I knew it was going to happen. Do you know what I mean? So I'm now focused on the next thing, and I've got my moments to celebrate, which is in the mornings when I do my visualization by myself every day. I'm just a little bit worried that what if I end up becoming someone who doesn't have the muscle of celebrating things in the moment? Do you know what I mean? Is that my worry? Or is my worry that, what is my worry? Is my worry that, do I want to have a muscle that celebrates in the moment? Is that necessary for what I'm trying to achieve? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We need to figure that one out. And maybe that's not my deeper worry. Maybe my deeper worry is trying to fit in. Maybe I'm trying to fit in. Maybe I feel like maybe I'm worried about fitting in. And that's why I'm like, oh, should I be acting more like them to fit in? Am I trying to fit in? I'm very unique. I'm very, very unique. So I don't really worry. I don't feel like I worry about fitting in or being part of the crowd. That's not my MO. That's not my thing. Like I'm always doing things differently to everyone else. So I don't know. This is what this type of video is about. When we switch it, and I'm going to be asking you guys deeper questions or things that I'm struggling with and I don't know the answer to. So that sort of sums it up. As a sort of one line sentence, it's like when you visualize something over 100 times, how are you supposed to react when it actually comes true? Because I am not jumping and bouncing off the walls. I've done that over 100 times. I'm very calm and I'm very much thinking about what's next. Is that right? Is that wrong? Is there such thing as right and wrong? How deep do you want to go? It is 27 minutes. I am 7 minutes over the schedule. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Part 4, the blueprint, is obviously cancelled, which I'm really sorry about. And we are going to wrap it up here. In the comments, let me know how you would tackle this. What do you think is the right thing to do? Am I crazy? Should I not have done this video? Is it too deep? I'm not joking. Let me know what you think in the comments. And my name's Pierre Yamfam. This is Get Out of Your Way, episode 26. We're almost at day 30. Wow. Episode 26, day 26. And we haven't figured this one out together today, but I hope in the comments, and I hope that my mentors can help me with this. Interesting. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.